You may have heard of the dark web and all the bad and shady things about it. It would almost seem that the dark web is a crook's haven. You can find various illegal products and services there. Nothing is off limits, from drugs to guns, and not to mention other unspeakable horrors that lurk within. Therefore, it would seem obvious that it should be destroyed and buried, since nothing good could ever come out of it. However, some might say that despite all of this, the dark web could offer a solution for one of modern society's biggest problems: privacy. Before we begin, I want to mention that this is a very difficult and complex subject. The information in this book is only meant to help you form your own opinion, so please try to maintain an open mind while dealing with this highly controversial information. That being said, let us begin. The dark web is infamous for how people can remain anonymous while browsing, thus giving them the freedom to do everything they want. Of course, when you combine that with society's current structure, it inevitably leads to highly illegal activities. Drug dealing is one of them. Anonymity, in this case, can be achieved by using the Tor browser, more on that later, and it is one of the keys to the dark web. Many people mistake the deep web from the dark web, and the two are often used interchangeably and incorrectly. So how are they different? There are three levels of the World Wide Web. The surface web, which is where most of us surf. This level has everything discoverable by any main search engine of your internet browsers. The things you can find include various household products, news, and other information from today's social media. Pictures of our meals or funny cat videos have some of us hypnotized and almost blinded about the real world. The surface web is also under constant surveillance from the government. While the dark web seems to be infinitely vast to many people, it is merely a fraction of the entire internet, roughly 4 to 5% of the entire World Wide Web content. The deep web represents all the websites that are not found by ordinary search engines. The deep web consists of all the data behind firewalls, databases, business intranets, web archives, password-protected websites fall into the same category. The deep web is accessible, but requires something like a password-encrypted browser or a set of login details. The deep web is about 500 times larger than the surface web. The dark web, however, can only be accessed by using certain browsers such as the Tor browser, and it exists within the deep web. The content inside the dark web is purposely concealed. The URL is not as simple and understandable as www.websitename.com. It is more of a string of numbers and alphabets that ends in .onion. So how does the dark web come into being? How is it bad? Is there any potential upside to the dark web? Before we delve deep into the history of the dark web, we must first understand the importance of privacy, because anonymity is key in this story.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.